Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have spiritual messages for you, and we have 3 piles, and I'm going to do an energy check in the beginning of the reading, and then we're going to get the spiritual messages to you. So we're going to start with pile 1's here, pile 2's here, and this is pile 3. I'm going to wait for 2 seconds while you guys figure out a pile, and then we will start. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. So we're going to get into an energy check first. And so this is like the energy you're in, just to make sure that you're in the right pile. So we've got gateway. We've got freedom, relaxation. We've got pixie dust. We've got the shoe fits. And we've got the pilgrim. I get a lot of like spiritual energy with this one. There's almost this like otherworldly fairy kind of energy. Like fun, but also light, but also like deep. I just got, you guys may be in between a portal right now or something. Not in between a portal, but in between in a transition stage of your life, or maybe you guys are trying to work on portals. I don't know. You're on some kind of journey, definitely. I mean, you're the pilgrim, right? This is like, you live for the journey, you live for the pilgrimage, you live for the evolution, you live for the movement, you live for freedom, you live for like learning and moving and doing and feeling and being, and you know who you are. I get the sense like you know who you are. You're really into the evolution of yourself. You're getting relaxed about who you are now. Maybe you weren't so okay with yourself before. But I get this sense that you're starting to become like really aware of who you are, and you're starting to become a lot more comfortable with who you are, and you're being way more comfortable with the flow of life instead of like being so rigid, you know? Like you're like, I'm living for the journey now. That's what I get from this energy. I'm sorry guys, I'm a little tired. But there's a lot of spiritual energy, but I mean, it doesn't have to be spiritual energy. It could be just about the journey, like whatever journey that is. The evolution of yourself. It doesn't even have to be spiritual, but I kind of feel like it's a little bit spiritual, but it doesn't have to be at all. But like there is a sense of like magic around you, you know, or you are creating magic. You are realizing that you can create your own magic in your own life. That you are the manifester, that you are the master of your life, that you are a person that can do what you want, be who you are, and maybe you're learning to care less about what other people think about you, you know? Yeah. I just feel like you're like you're really living for yourself now. You're finding this freedom in yourself, this freedom that you may have felt others were constricting you with their ideas of like what they think you should be or how they think you should be, and like you're learning how to break out of that. And in your own head, like you're learning how to break out of the caring about what other people think of you in your own head, and that just translates out of you, you know? Maybe you had this idea like that if you could just break externally, what if you could just get people to think a certain thing about you, then you'd be free. But like that's not freedom, and that's what you're realizing that it comes from the inside to outward, not the outward to the inward, you know? Because if you're trying to create something to someone else and you do care about what they think, and listen, it's not a bad thing to care about what other people think, but like it's not ruling your life anymore to where it may have been before. And there's like this transition into that. Like there's this transition into figuring out who you are, loving who you are, not caring about what other people think, living for the journey, not the destination. Like there's just this massive transition that's happening. That's really, really, really beautiful. And you're finding the magic in everyday moments, in the moment now, not in the past, not in the future, not in the idealistic future that, you know, where you should be. You're figuring out how to love yourself in the now and to find freedom in yourself, which creates freedom in the now. And that creates a magic. What's the magic of the moment? You know, like that's what I'm hearing. What's the magic of this moment? How do I love this moment? How do I find the joy in this moment? How do I relax in this moment? How do I find safety? How do I find freedom? How do I open and move into the transition in my life? And how do I flow? How do I find the flow? It's really beautiful energy, actually. It's very similar to what I'm going through right now. It's just so interesting. I find that a lot of my tarot readings, like, I mean, of course, like Spirit's going to pull from my past, present, and future to try to interpret things because that's in my head, right? And help me interpret it for you guys in the external world. But, you know, sometimes it's just interesting that the things I'm going through kind of correlate to what's going on in the reading at the time. Or has, or will. I don't know how to explain what I'm saying. I'm a little tired, guys. But yeah, this is really beautiful energy. So I'm going to pull... What was I going to do next? I'm going to pull some of this Wild Rituals Intentions deck as like kind of like the tarot part, but I don't really know if it's actual tarot deck, so I'm not going to say that. But it's a beautiful deck that Lexi the Leo, who is like literally one of my favorite readers, uses all the time, and I just absolutely love her. So shout out to Lexi the Leo. So, okay, so I'm gonna shuffle cards. Wow. Let's just get a whole bunch of cards to come out. I want to get some spiritual messages, from spirit guides about, you know, spiritual messages, where this person should go, what this person needs, what this person needs to be looking at right now. I just want to know what would help them spiritually, or what messages. What messages, Spirit, do you have for pile 1? Did I say pile 2? I hope not. Okay, so we've got, of course, we've got the title of the deck come out. I knew that would happen. I was like, wait for that to happen the next time you don't remove this card. Okay, so we've got Strength. We've got, let's see what else we got. We've got Air. Strength, Air, okay. We've got for pile 1, Spirit. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm just laughing over here. Fast forward if you want to not wait for me to frickin' figure my shit out. I won't talk about all this stuff until I get the cards together, so fast forward, please, if you need to. If you do not have the patience to wait for me and my antics. Another frickin' title card. Wow. Okay, this one's Forgiveness. Interesting. Come on, Spirit, help me out here. And another 50 million. Okay, we've got Receptivity. Oh my god, I swear these cards do not like to just like chill. They're like moving and moving. We've got Balance. Let's just pull. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do the back of it. You know, I'm going to. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Just do like a couple more. Okay. We've got Deep Sleep. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay. We've got Manifestation. We've got Calm. We've got Safe Travel. We'll pick one more. I know it's a lot, but whatever. And we've got Feminine Energy. Okay. Okay. Spirit, what messages do you have for pile 1? I just get the sense of like there's turbulent energy in your life right now. And maybe you're having a hard time balancing out, kind of what I said already, balancing out the flow of your life, or balancing the feeling of like where you should be and where you're at right now, what your desires are and your ideals are and where you're at right now. And maybe you're finding the balance in your life. Maybe you're finding forgiveness for yourself. You know, and I feel like I kind of just keep getting this. Maybe you guys are going on a trip soon or want to go on a trip somewhere, and Spirit's saying, go on a trip. Go into nature. Get better rest. Definitely. Spirit is encouraging you to be open to what you're already becoming open to. Like, you're already doing it. It's just, they're encouraging you to keep doing what you've been doing, which is keep finding the balance, keep looking for the flow in life, keep finding your forgiveness for yourself, keep exploring yourself, keep looking for the deep breaths, keep looking for, inspiration, manifestation. Like, believe the things that you're manifesting are going to come true because you believe them. They're going to come true. And the thing with manifestation is that like you create what you believe in, right? And you are changing all of the subconscious programming that you've had by healing and by learning about all this. And that is going to create this manifestation that's going to happen, which you already are moving towards anyways. Yeah, and you may have like a lot of mental energy going on right now. You may have a lot of intrusive thoughts, and that's just trauma and or like old programming that is being released right now. Like you're releasing old programming, you're releasing your negative beliefs, you may be getting more in touch. I get the sense that you're in touch with your divine feminine and that you're working on being more in touch with your divine masculine. But like, don't forget that you have the divine feminine. If you're working on your divine masculine or moving more into your divine masculine, don't forget that you have the divine feminine, and keep nurturing the divine masculine in you. But remember to take rest when in action. Like, if you've been in action a lot, find the balance. Like, it's not about only doing action when you've been only resting, or only resting when you've not been doing action. Like, there's a balance to it all. And sometimes when we are really good at one way of doing things, we switch to the other extreme. And then we don't go back to the first one because we're in the other extreme. This is about figuring out the moderation between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and finding out how to move into resting when you need, and not going like 150 million miles an hour because you feel like you've been resting for too long, or vice versa. Because I do that shit. Like, I literally do that shit. I'm doing it now. I'm like, take my advice and don't do what I do. But like, literally, like, okay, so like, side note about me, I literally like haven't uploaded a tarot video in like a month, and I know that it seems like a long time to me. It was a long time, and because I was like so burnt out from the last time I did tarot videos, and I like literally, this is the second one I'm uploading in one night. Like, I'm not gonna upload it in one night, but like I'm doing 2 in one night, and that's like me going 150 miles per hour because I've been off for a month. And so I'm not practicing what I preach, but I just want you to know that I'm human, and if you are human too, and like to find the compassion and forgiveness and know that you're not alone if like the shit's happening to you in a different way, not in the way that I'm talking about, but like in a different way. And find the forgiveness for yourself, like that your body and your mind are doing only what they've been taught, and that's okay, and just to try to keep working on it. I mean, this is all about finding the compassion, forgiveness, and love for yourself, finding the flow in life, finding the balance, and loving yourself through it, and not judging yourself for any of the shit that's going on, because I do that shit too. I'm gonna pull a couple of finishing messages from Spirit and see if there's anything else they want to say to you. Okay. Spirit, anything else you want to say to pile 1? Oh my goodness. Okay. Anything you want to say about one? Okay, we got 2 cards. Okay. So we've got the lion and the deer, and we've got Star Mother Arrakis. Wow, I don't know how to say that. Yeah, this is really about balance and like the lion and the deer, right? Like the deer is like the back and forth between the energies of the lion and the deer, you know, and the Star Mother just screams to me like spirituality, moving into like otherworldly realms and like really learning more about your spirituality if you haven't already. Like continually understand that like spirit is there for you and they are watching out for you and like they are always connected to you even when you don't feel connected. Okay, so we've got Cosmic Emerald, create perfect health, access divine abundance. And we've got, let's see, one more of these. And we've got, two more because it came out. Pool of Christ light, open your heart, spread unconditional love. And we've got I am presence, expand your stellar gateway. I am that I am. And this is Star Mother Arrakis, whatever. I cannot say that word, guys. And it's 44 here as well. And 22. And I just really feel like look into astrology if you haven't already, which you probably have if you're on this video. Look into astrology. There may be more messages for you in like in astrology sense. Right now, like Mercury is almost out of retrograde, but it's also like stationing direct, I think tomorrow, which is October 2nd. This is a timeless reading, so ignore me if you're coming at a time when it's not happening anymore. But look at the astrology right now. It may be affecting you in a certain way. This is not at all the way I want it to look, but whatever, guys. Look into astrology right now, or there's something like expanding your spirituality with stars or with astrology, or like go outside and look at the freaking stars, guys. Like I know that sounds lame, but like go do it. Like and open your heart to messages from spirit. And whatever comes to your mind, like understand that spirit's trying to communicate with you. And yes, just open your heart right here. Spread unconditional love. Create perfect health. Access divine abundance. And I'm going to pull a couple more cards from here. And then this last few messages, we'll see what spirit wants to say to you. Oop. Embrace the new. Life is a circle, a cycle of changing seasons. Let us welcome each new chapter and surrender the past with grace. Let us remember that nothing is ever truly lost, for all live on eternally in our hearts. Threads of love connect us all. No one and no thing can be separate. Yeah, you're definitely letting go of the past or something in the past, and you're moving into something new. Heart song. Check in with your heart. What's it singing? Deep down, you know what is right. You have the answers, but it will take the courage to face an issue. As scary as it seems, you can do it. The universe will support you as soon as you take the first step. That's like me. Like, I was like, I cannot take that step, spirit. I don't want to do a tarot video. And they're like, literally, I got a freaking thing that was like, do the tarot video. Handle it. Like, you need to get messages out. You just take the first step. Forgiveness. We got another forgiveness card. You are who you are because of your history. Every experience has helped you grow. Karma can be released through forgiveness and release. Holding on to disappointment serves no positive purpose. Wonderful happenings are emerging. Openly embrace possibility and feel the light of your beautiful soul flow through. I mean, geez, guys. Forgiveness came up twice. I mean, that just like shows maybe you're judging yourself really hard. And like for things that you can't change. And like, here's the thing. We all make mistakes. We all will have this issue like of feeling stuck or feeling held back or not being able to move or feeling like you should be somewhere else or, you know, whatever. That happens to all of us. But like, try to find the compassionate side of yourself and love yourself and bring spirit in and ask like, I need your help right now. I need help forgiving myself. Please, spirit, take this from me. I really need your help, you know, and see what happens. See if spirit helps ease some of the burden or helps you get ready, you know, for, helps you get ready easier and move through things easier and just be open to that. Cause I think spirit really just wants you to keep relying on yourself, obviously, but also like keep relying on spirit as well, you know? Keep trying to keep opening your heart to spirit like you already are, but just keep doing it, because that's like seriously one of the best things you can do for yourself. I really hope you guys like my reading. Come back next time. I really love this read. This is awesome. And I just am really proud of you, Pile 1. I think you're doing amazing, and just keep going, because you guys seriously are doing amazing. Like and subscribe if you can. I'll see you guys next time. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So today we're going to get messages from Spirit, but first we're going to do like an energy check, and I have like a bunch of cards to like do an energy check for you guys to make sure you're at the right pile. So Pile 2, we have your energy is represented by the Queen, which I feel like the Queen's coming up so much. It didn't happen on this reading, but a different one. Flow. We've got flow. We've got forgiveness. We've got opportunity. We've got rest. Interesting. And we've got wish. I really feel like you guys know who you are. The Queen is like, screams to me just like, I know who I am. I'm confident. I'm a badass bitch. Oh, sorry guys, I'm a little tired, so bear with me. I really feel like you really are like finding yourself. Like you're in this mode of like, I found myself. I know I know who I am. I know what's going on. You're almost grasping at like, I know I can grasp at opportunity. I have opportunities. I feel like this is a really abundant time for you, but I also feel like you're moving in between this, like, I need to rest and I need to like keep moving. And maybe you're learning that balance. That kind of was like a little bit of a theme of Pile 1. But I definitely feel like you're really in abundance right now. You're really getting a lot of the things that you may have not thought you would have gotten before, or you thought like weren't possible because you've grown. You're really in a state of flow. You're really in a state of like loving yourself, which is just a really freaking beautiful place to be. You're reaching for something. You're reaching for a new job, a new relationship. Something is coming out of the works where you're reaching for that you want to come to fruition, and it's coming into fruition. Like I feel like it's already happening, or it's about to happen, and you know that. Like you know that it's about to happen. Like I don't think I'm telling you anything that you don't know. But like this is an opportunity I feel like that you've been waiting for a long time for, and like you finally are like, wow, this is here, it's happening. I'm getting this. I'm getting everything that I wanted. And it's because you've been figuring out who you are and working on yourself a shit ton, that like this is why that's happening. You've learned how to get into a state of flow. You've learned how to forgive yourself. You learned how to open and reach for opportunity and actually take it. You know how to like learn how to rest. You know what you've desired this and wished for this and manifested this. Whatever this is, it can be different for all of you. That's freaking awesome, dude. I'm so freaking proud of you, Pile 2. This is not easy either. This is like so hard to get to this point. And like listen, you're always going to keep going, but like I believe that there's like a level of awareness and things, and a level of healing that you can do to where you get to that point and you feel like you can handle things. And I feel like you're at that point where you're like, I can handle whatever is thrown at me. It's going to be hard. I know it's going to be hard, but like because you know it's going to be hard, because you've experienced these things before, because you've gone through things before, you know, like, I know how to handle this. I know how this energy is going to happen. I know how I'm going to feel. I know how this opportunity is what's going to happen. I know how I'm going to get through it because I've done it before. Like you've done it before. It's not going to be easy, but you've done it before, and you're like, I can handle this because I know what this feels like. And I know that I can rely on myself, and I know that I can do this because I believe in myself. And that is amazing. I just hear rainbow colors, light. I'm really excited for you. This is like an exciting time, and I think you know it. Like you should be so excited, and I think you are. You're excited and you're ready, and you're like, I'm ready for this. If Spirit's saying you're ready for this, but you know you're ready for this, and that's what makes it so great. Whatever this opportunity is. I'm so excited for you, Pile 2. Okay, I'm going to pull some tarot-ish intention cards-ish to see if there's anything else. I have this, and then we're going to pull some more cards. Okay, Spirit, Pile 2. Any messages for pile 2? Anything they need to know that they don't already know? Because I kind of feel like they know a lot, which is like awesome. Pile 2, Spirit. Okay, so we've got deep sleep. We've got release. Yeah, like you're releasing, you're releasing this. We got worthiness. You're releasing. I feel like you've released a lot, obviously, but you're releasing this like idea of like I'm not worthy, but like you've released that. You feel like you've kind of worked. I feel like you've released it a while ago, but like there were still remnants of it happening in your life, still like small patterns you're trying to work out, and you've been like working out the like last almost some remnants of this like old belief of I'm not worthy or something. I don't know how to explain what I'm saying, but like you're feeling like you're finally getting a tackle on the full issue instead of just some of the issue, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we've got air. We've got receptivity. We've got another title deck card. We've got fire. I feel like a lot of passion from you. We've got grounding. It's interesting because we've got fire, air, grounding. I thought we had water, but we don't. Ooh. We've got forgiveness. Yeah. I mean, you've come so far. Okay, so need 2 more, Spirit. And they give me 3. We'll just take all 3. We've got strength. We've got earth. And we've got safe travel. Okay. Grounding. Fire. Okay. Spirit's just like championing you, dude. I think that's what you're here for. You know you've come so far. You're receptive. You're grounded. You're on fire. You have air. I mean, like, these, you're strong. Like, everything is coming together and you know it. And Spirit's just commending you for how far you've come and just, like, reiterating and confirming that you've come this far. I will get more pointed messages about like afterwards, like if there's anything else you need, but I kind of feel like you're just in a really great time in your life. You're seeing the like with this card, I see like the petals falling to the ground, and you're seeing the petals of your work. Like you're seeing the seeds of the growth that you've done. You're seeing like the things you're seeing the seeds of the stuff that you've done. You're seeing the rewards of the things that you've planted. You're seeing how far your work has come. You're seeing how much you've grown. And Spirit's like, you've grown so much. You should be so freaking proud of yourself. Like, you have done so much work, and you're so worthy, and you know you're worthy now. And like, Spirit's saying, we knew you were worthy this whole time, but like, we're so glad that you know you're worthy, because that's the most important thing, because if you know you're worthy, there's nothing that can stop you. And if you know that you're worthy, then you can, your life will reflect that worthiness. And you're seeing that happening because that's something you've been working on for so long. It's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to pull, that's amazing. And like, I'm just in awe of you, pile 2. You're so strong, and it's quite amazing. Okay. So I'm going to pull some, if there's any spiritual messages, woo, and of course, there they go. If there's any spiritual messages that Spirit has for you, anything else they want to say. Okay, so we have the courage of your love. It's beautiful. One more Spirit for this one, and then we're going to pull some more of the other ones, and then those ones. Sorry, I'm talking out loud. Ignore me. Okay, so we have the all-encompassing hand. We have whirling goodness. Yeah, like there's so much abundance happening right now. And because of the courageousness of you, because of how much you dared to love yourself, that is showing up in your freaking life. But Spirit's also saying, like, you deserve the rewards that you're getting right now. Like, you deserve this. You deserve goodness in your life. You deserve good things. You deserve, like, the abundance that's happening to you. You always have, you know, but you're seeing it, which is why it's becoming so amazing. Okay, so we've got Unicorn Portal, focus your light, listen for a message. Yeah. We've got law of grace. Be your divine essence, dissolve all in grace. If you have any issues, like, give up to Spirit. I was telling pile 1 that as well. It's interesting that it says that. Cosmic Ruby, be a peace ambassador, practice cosmic mastery. And I'm gonna do one more. This one. Oh, there we go. Magic Crystal Cave. Switch on your inner lights. Bring forward your gifts. Like, your gifts are manifesting. I already feel like your gifts have been manifesting, but, like, this is a time when you own and move into your worthiness, your gifts will freaking light on fire. Whatever those are. They can be spiritual. They don't have to be. But they will literally become so much better and bigger because you are loving yourself, you know? Okay, I'm going to pull 3 messages from Spirit. Anything else they really want to say to you? Let's see what they have to say. Okay, so we've got creativity. Creativity dances through the space between thoughts. It comes spontaneously, effortlessly. Surrender expectations. Play, explore, and have fun. Let your heart be your canvas. Paint the sky. Collide in music. Fall into poems. Make this your mantra. I am a clear channel for my higher self to flow through. It's amazing. We've got spiritual reality. To cope with separation from a loved one, remember that we are all connected. Neither time nor space can separate all which is united in love. The entire universe, with all its spaces and dimensions hidden and seen, is inside you, and you are everywhere. I wonder if you're, I mean, it indicates that you're separated from someone. Maybe there's, like, an ancestor that you're separated from, or it's a loved one in real life. I don't know. I got this, like, grandma-y figure coming out right now. A lot of you have really cool ancestors that are really protective and watching over you. And I got that energy right now of, like, you have some badass ancestors that are, like, truly looking out for you. And with this focus your light, listen for a message, like, open your ears, pay attention to synchronicities, pay attention to things that are happening around you. And, like, this is obviously a message from Spirit. This is obviously part messages from your ancestors. It's all in the relative energy of, like, you know, for this particular pal too, encouragement for where you're at and a recognition of, like, you're fucking doing it, you know? And so that's from your ancestors too. But there's also specific messages that may be needed to be heard for you specifically, and that's why it says focus your light, listen for a message, and, like, open your ears up. Whatever comes to your mind, even if you feel like, I don't know if this is really true, like, it is true. Like, just be open to hearing and looking and seeing and visualizing and feeling, and whatever you feel, it may be you may have a message that needs to be, I feel like you do have a message. A lot of you have a message. So take some time, meditate, go into your mind, and be open to the message. Be open to any messages from anyone. And if you want a specific message from someone, say, I want a specific message from this person, and be open to whatever happens. Okay, we've got truth and integrity. You may respect another's opinions while remaining grounded in your truth. Each of us possesses wisdom and perspective that are unique to us. The whole of humanity, every sentient being together, equal in truth. It's okay to respectfully agree to disagree. This reading is awesome, you guys. I'm so proud of you. I really feel like you're moving forward. There's a lot of manifestation happening. There's a lot of spiritual energy happening, and, you know, maybe there's a lot of shit, like, with this one. I kind of feel like maybe you're having a conflict with someone, which is, you know, maybe you're having a conflict with someone, but I also just get this overall energy that, like, you know who you are, and you're not gonna, like, you don't, like, you care about what other people think, but, like, you are going to champion you. And so, like, even if you have a a disagreement with someone, which you may not right now, but like even if you do, or maybe some of you do, maybe some of you don't, if you do or if you don't, it doesn't matter because you have yourself. And that's like what this whole reading's about. It's like having the fact that you have yourself and you love yourself and you champion yourself, and like people can agree or disagree with you, but it doesn't really matter because you have you. And that's what I think is the most important lesson in this whole thing. So I hope you like the reading, pile 2. Like and subscribe, and I hope I will see you next time. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So today we're going to do an energy check, and we're going to see any spiritual messages that are meant to find you or meant to come to you. But first, we're going to see if this is the right pile for you, and we're going to see what your energy is like. So we have the Eternal Child. We have Abundance. Amazing. We have Blessings. Wow, Ben, you have abundance and blessings. Like, how freaking awesome is that? You have Embracing. Wow. You have wow, dude. Bounty. You literally have like it's awesome. Synchronicity. Sorry guys, it's my cat doing something crazy. I have no idea what they're doing. What it's doing. Wow. This is insane. I'm like, okay, first of all, let's just get into your energy. But you have a lot of shit going on, like in a very awesome way. Like you got abundance, blessings, and bounty. I mean, I'm just like, you have 3 freaking manifestation, abundance, amazing shit happening cards. It's like amazing. The Eternal Child. So you have this ability to embrace your inner child, or you're always able to embrace your innocence, your vulnerability, your spontaneity. Synchronicity may be massive in your life right now. Spirit may be putting a lot of signs in front of you right now, showing you with numbers or spirit symbols or whatever. And I really feel like you're embracing all of it. Like you're open to all of it. I just get there's so much going on. Maybe you don't feel ready for this stuff. I kind of got this feeling of like hesitancy towards the abundance, blessings, and bounty, but then we've got embracing. So maybe like your old energy was more hesitant to these things, and you've been able to embrace it, and that's created this more of this abundance and blessings happening because you're embracing yourself, you're embracing the bounty, you're embracing the abundance, you're embracing the blessings, instead of being in this other energy of hesitancy, and the hesitancy causing not a lot of abundance or blessings happening. Maybe that's why, like, maybe you've begun to embrace it all. Maybe you're like, okay, like good things can happen to me. I deserve good things. I also got like go in front of the light, and this go into the light and imagine your crown chakra opening up, and say, I want messages through the like light codes from the sun. Send me messages from the sun, because I got this feeling of like there could be messages in the sun for you. Synchronicity also screams that as well to me. I really feel like you should be in nature right now because there's so much freaking nature right here. It's insane. It's almost like you need to go into nature more if you're not. And go on a trip, go into nature, like be around the birds, be around the flowers. Like you will feel more at home being in nature. Like the Eternal Child needs places that are calming, still, like that are going to create this fire, this magic, this inspiration. And I feel like there's a lot happening in your life right now, and maybe slowing down and like smelling the roses, slowing down and being mindful about being in the moment is going to be really important for you right now, because you have so much shit going on. And listen, getting a new job, whether or not how fucking great it is, it's stressful. And getting into a relationship is amazing, but it's stressful. So like you can have abundance and blessings and bounty around you, but it could be fucking stressful, especially if you're not used to it. And so I think slowing down and finding stillness and finding moments of peace are what's going to help you guys. And like being in nature and slowing down time, you know, it's funny I'm going to say this, but this facilitator, I'm in group therapy, and he was talking about going to the grocery store and parking really far from the in the grocery store, because why are we always in a rush? Like, literally, how many times are you actually in a rush? That's what he says. Like, how many times and I'm like, really, I'm not in a rush. I just always feel like I have to be, because that's what our society tells us to be. And, you know, he was like, park really far away, park at one of the farthest parking spots, be mindful of your time, walk into the store. And, you know, what do we usually do in the store? We always go for the line that is the shortest. He's like, well, pick the longest line, wait in line, and find, actually, don't pick the longest line. Sorry. Pick the teller that looks like they're having the worst day and go up and just be like, hey, how's your shift going? And don't ask them how their day is going, because they'll just be like, fine, whatever. And ask them how their shift's going. And if they say fine, you say, okay, cool, like that's great. But if they say, oh, my shift's kind of going shitty, say, you know, I'm really sorry about that, man. You know, I hope it gets better for you. And, you know, you can make someone's day better by doing that. And then you know, you walk out and you go home and you turn going to the store into this transcendent experience where you make meaning out of it, and you create this beautiful thing where you help somebody, and you also learn how to be mindful of slowing down and not being in a rush. And I don't know why I went on that whole tangent, but for some reason I needed to for you guys. But I'm serious. Like, that's what I was thinking about. Like, slowing down, not being in a rush, finding beautiful moments, making meaning out of moments. And I just feel like that's really important for you guys. It would be so funny though, because I'm just thinking about what the facilitator would see if I was like talking about his shit in this video. So I just think he would be like, that's awesome, and would think it was hilarious. So I'm like also like thinking about him right now. Okay. I am going to pull some intention deck and see any messages Spirit wants to get out right now for pile 3. I hope I didn't call you pile 2. If I call you a pile at any time that's not your normal one, just like please bear with me. But I know you guys are pile 3. Action. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking a lot of actions happening right now. And of course, they're all just gonna fly out. Like every time, okay? Just every time this happens to me. Okay. Self-care. We've got self-care. We've got strength. We've got protection. We've got forgiveness. We've got deep sleep. Yeah, I really feel like slowing down is important. You've got the self-care thing. You've got deep sleep. You've got action happening. You've got strength. You've got protection. You've got air. You've got release. You've got receptivity. And let's see. You've got abundance. Yep. There's another abundance card. Oh my God, I can't. It's like, you guys got abundance 4 freaking times. I'm just like, everything that's happening in your life right now is super exciting, but it can also be like super, like I said, stressful. Yeah, I'm getting basically the same messages here. Like, slow down, release the old. You may have a lot of mental energy happening right now. And with mental energy comes just this, you know, feeling of like, I need to slow down. And I really feel like deep rest is important for you right now. I feel like slowing down, being mindful, like finding the calm through all the amazing things that are happening. And I'm not saying there's not bad things happening, but like, I am saying that like, there's so much action happening around you right now that maybe you need to pull back a little bit, because if you don't, you could get burnt out. And that's not just because of abundance, but that could be like you could be working really hard or working for this abundance for you in whatever way that is. It's causing this like need to rest and you need to move to the other side of the pendulum. That doesn't mean you don't work. It just means like you need to take time for rest, because if you don't, it could mean that you get burnt out, and then that can mean that you stop having to work as much or do as much or be as much, and that can cause its own fucking problems, like we know. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some, sorry, that was really quick, guys, but that's pretty much all I have. I feel like it's kind of like more of the same-ish energy. Oh, and I did want to say that Spirit with this card is extremely protective of where you're at right now, and like everything is going the way it's supposed to be going, and you know, you're doing everything you can right now, and like just understand like that you're doing everything you can, and where you're wow, cannot speak. You are where you're meant to be. And Spirit, do you have any more messages for pile 3 that they need to see right now, or know that I haven't talked about, or just extra stuff? Sorry, guys, I have my kids in here. If they make noise, please ignore. Okay, so from nothing to everything. Wow. I swear you guys have like seriously moved from like feeling of a place of like lack to a place of like, wow, there's so much going on right now. Whirling goodness. We've got Divine Mother manifests, resplendent with grace. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much manifestation that's happened, that is happening, that is creating, like, you have so much creation around you right now from everything you've done and everything you've worked on. Okay, we've got be a beacon, be an inspiration, light the way for others. We've got eternal, enter the magic, live in the now. See, Simone, that's like literally what I was just saying. Live in the now. Be mindful of the moment. We've got, I am, what? I know, they're cool. Sorry. I am presence, expand your stellar gateway. I am that I am. And then we've got cocoon of white light, rest in perfect love, understand oneness. Yeah, I just kind of, it's like all this, I know like I keep repeating myself, but it really is all the same. I'm going to pull 3 cards and then I will finish out your guys' reading with this. Sorry, I'm a little bit speeding because my kids are in here right now. Okay, so we've got, oops. Remember, renewed purpose. A kind gesture from a surprising source restores your faith in humanity and rekindles a flame of excitement. Creativity and joy surface as you experience a sense of oneness and interconnectedness with all life. With this comes a revitalized sense of intention and inspiration. Like, I feel like you feel very inspired right now. You are who you are because of your history. Every experience has helped you grow. Karma can be released through forgiveness and release. Holding on to disappointment serves no positive purpose. Wonderful happenings are emerging, obviously, with this whole reading. Openly embrace possibility and feel the light of your beautiful soul flow through. You're really doing amazing. And the wheel of life. We are on this earth for a short while. We have no real idea why we are here, where we come from, or where we are going. Perhaps we never come nor go, but change form from spirit into matter and matter into spirit as the wheel of life turns. I think you guys are doing amazing. You're truly having so much amazing things happen because of how far you've come and how much you're doing and how much you're manifesting. And I just want to tell you guys that you're doing amazing and that I'm proud of you. And thank you, Pile 3, for being in my reading, and like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.